today we are going to say why the PG era was the worst era of wrestling in history. I'm going to tell you why. So, when they started going PG, it started in 2008, and it was like, the product, it was trash, man, at that time, man. It was terrible. It just got worse now. Today is worse. The PG era it was garbage. But today, it's just, like, why it sucked? Because you had goofball kids just doing this and that. They were like doing this, like, they were just defending. You had PG defenders. Everything is just like, I don't know if they bring back the PG era today, will I even be mad? I don't know. It was the worst era of wrestling because it started all of this. Because it really mainly was John Cena that killed it. It was because of Chris Benoit. That's why they went PG. Cause wrestling, wrestling, like when the PG era, it was cause I was thinking, it was Chris Benoit, or was it John Cena? Cause John Cena buried talent. Cause he buried all the talent, and I think Chris Benoit, he did so much bad for the business, man. It was Chris Benoit, a lot of stuff. Just like, why is this? This is not this is not a good era. This was a terrible era. It got worse, like every year it gets worse. Like Eagle, like you had a lot of stuff. You had so much. We had to deal with all of that. You had the Spirit Squad on there. You had a bunch of just PG trash on it. You just had the Muppets, like promos about Jack and the Beanstalk and Star Wars and Fruity Pebbles, Grumpy Cat. You had Hornswoggle, Santino Morella. You had all sorts of trash. You had all of that. You had Brodus Clay. You had so much dumb stuff coming out, just stupid stuff. The Muppets. I think they had a food fights, just a lot of just stuff. They turned the TV off. People made us change the channels, click and change to TNT, or we had to go to TNA. We had to watch TNA because PG era, it was trash. It was terrible. You had to go to that to get some edgy content. We had to watch UFC. We had to go to Spike instead of the network USA because they ain't putting out good content. And the ratings, they were low. The ratings were low. I know they were at 3s, but it started being the 2s in 2015. It was. Daniel Bryan winning the Royal Rumble, that made it worse. God. It was just a bunch of hijacks. You start getting that stuff coming in. I don't get why people overhype the 2010s. Why do y'all overhype it? Why? I don't understand. A lot of stuff because of what happened. You just got James Ellsworth coming out of there, but he's part of the PG Indie era. That's why the PG era sucked. It lasted so long. They say 2016, but it was not. You had the Authority, that stuff. Kane with his ugly mask. You had Fruity Pebbles, shoved down. People getting crying, ruining, Fruity Pebbles. They ruined Scooby-Doo. And then Velma, that show, they, race swapped. That was last year, or it was this year. They made this show this year. They keep race swapping these shows. But they already ruined Scooby-Doo. WWE, they ruined classics, man. I'm not even, it was so much. It was just terrible. It was terrible, but That's all I gotta say. Later.